Hello, everybody, and welcome to Globers and Goblins. This is Cold Hard Chats. I am your Dungeon Master, The Badge, and today I will be talking about last week's episode, episode 15, Friend or Foe. And it looks like I'm peeking into the red. I'm going to drop my audio a little bit because I still suck at this. Catnip Entertainment, Merrick Zions, and Magalore. That's a new name. Hi, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Don't have anybody here with me, but I really want to talk about last week's episode. So I'm going to do it. And if you're not in the Discord, World of Akala Discord, link is in the description below. If you want to join, you can talk to the Globers, you can talk to me, keep up with what's going on. If you're not in the Discord, then you will have no idea why Monday's Cold Hard Chat was canceled and why this one just kind of randomly popped up 2 days ago. So, one of our guests, thank you for joining the Discord, Magalore. One of our guests from the last 2 weeks, Dapper Dino, has started his own D&D live stream on the opposite weeks that we play, which is the same weeks as I typically do the Cold Hard Chats. I don't begrudge him that at all. That's amazing. We need more content out there like that. I don't want to stream at the same time. I don't want people who want to watch us talk about our stuff have to choose us over him, or people who want to see another live stream or want to see their stuff, choose him. I don't want people to have to, I don't want us to draw views from him to draw views from us. So I figure, that's a live stream game, way more important than us just sitting here and shooting shit. So I'll bite the bullet on that one. So for now, the regular Cold Hard Chats that are every other week are canceled. I'm going to still try and do them when I can. And hopefully I'll be able to figure something out to where I can plan regular ones, hopefully. So yeah, I'm going alone this time. It's going to be weird. So you'll see my shirt is neither vibrant orange or black today. I used to wear what I called my Monday orange every Monday when I played D&D in my home game, and then when I started doing the Globers and Goblins stream, I would wear a bright orange shirt. Orange is one of my favorite colors. I wear an orange shirt all the time. I call it my Monday orange because I made a habit of wearing it. And then when we started getting merch, and I got the the black shirt with the Globers and Goblins logo, I retired my Monday orange. Well, my home group didn't really like that. They didn't like the Monday orange, so I thought, why not put the two together? I modified Mr. Victory's Globers and Goblins logo a little bit, which, if you ever see my avatar in Discord, or where else do I have it? On YouTube, I think, for when I'm on as the Badge, not as Globers and Goblins. You'll see the modified orange one. Well, I also went in and I modified the letters. And I did run that by Mr. Victory. I hope he's okay with that. Even though he said the logo is ours. And I went on to Teespring, and this was the most orange shirt that Teespring has. I was really disappointed with that. It's gold, and it's somewhere between yellow and orange, and it's not orange enough for me. I was hoping maybe when I got it, it would look a little more orange, but it didn't. But this is what I've got. This is my my Monday G&G orange. I've got the gold shirt with the orange Globers and Goblins logo. So this is my crossover shirt. I probably won't wear it every Monday just because the other black one is so much more comfortable. The one I got was a merch sample from Patreon, actually. Nicer shirt. This is the classic tee from Patreon. I think next time I get a sample tee from, or not Patreon, from Teespring. The next time I get and the George says in the chat, I thought these happened on Mondays. You are in the Discord. Hey, George.
Talk real quick just for a second.
You are in the Discord.
God, yeah. Hey, getting feedback here. 1 sec.
Okay. That's got to be you because I've got everything routed correctly. For once.
All right, talk real quick.
Yeah, hi, what's up?
They're still getting that feedback. 1 sec.
while he's figuring that out, I got the classic tee from Teespring. Next time I get one, I'm going to go with either the comfort tee or the premium tee. Try one of those because the best quality t-shirt in the world. But I'm also extremely picky about my t-shirts. Like, I don't like that the collar's this tight, and I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
You're talking and my thing isn't lighting up, so I assume the feedback's over with. Hello, everybody.
Let me dial you down a bit. Hold on. Go over to the Discord call or volume. I had you up before. Your volume's different every time you come into a call.
Literally, the thing is, I have to uninstall and reinstall Discord on a semi-regular basis because a lot of the time I just can't open it up. Like, I'll click on the Discord app and it just won't open.
Weird.
And the only solution to that sometimes is uninstalling it and reinstalling it. And I would guess that would mess with my audio settings. I don't know.
Okay, you had a decent volume in my ears, and you're in the yellow on Streamlabs, so it looks like we are good. But yeah, thank you for joining me, Jordan. You are in the Discord, so as I was saying before, if you were in the Discord, you know what's going on.
It's funny. The only Discord that I actually pay attention to is JL Warren's Week in Horror Discord because he plays horror movies there in the theater a lot, and I love horror movies, so I really feel bad about it sometimes because I'll go there and I'll be watching horror movies and I'll be like, oh wait, Batch messaged me, Planner Walk messaged me, Vishanti messaged me. This is a messaging service. People are trying to use it to get a hold of me, and here I am just watching Friday the 13th Part 7.
Well, I can't really fault you for that. Yes, Merrick, I did when I started on Streamlabs. I accidentally started a new one instead of went to the existing one, but they got rid of that one. But you said you just joined. What did you miss? This shirt, which is my crossover Monday Orange Glovers and Goblins, and Jordan was having tech issues when he came on, audio issues, and he was saying that he hates me for some reason. Or wait, hold on, is that just what I heard?
No, definitely not that I hate anybody.
But it's the Discord that you are a part of the show for. So
yeah.
There's important things in there that you need to know.
I'm gonna tell you. Look, you know how you can set up the Discord to be like you can set ones on the top and set them on the bottom and stuff. For the longest time, I didn't know about that, and I didn't realize that I could move World of Akala from way down and all of that bullshit. So recently that just happened too. I've got Week in Horror at the top, World of Akala's number 2, FTFE's number 3, MC Tune's number 4, and Brainy Beaver's number 5. And after that, I really don't care.
Don't let Tune know he's not number 1. He might kick you off.
Yeah, don't let Teen Skeptic, Irish Demon, and Mr. Sensible feel left out either. They're down there. They're up there too. I just read my. Oh yeah, and NASA Bunker 33. See, this is why I get so lost. I forget that I have most of these favorites, and I don't know how to leave any of them.
So since I have a guest and I don't need to talk to myself the whole time. Jordan, what did you think about last week?
Last week. What even happened last week? We fought. No, I almost killed the cat guy, which put a 1 in the chat if you think that the cat guy whose hand I smashed to splinters should have a hook next time I see him. I think he should have a hook next time I see him. But Christmas in the chat. Raisin isn't feeling too well. Don't think we need those sounds in the voice. Everything that Raisin does, I want to hear. We love For No Reason. We love Prisoner. We love the entire
everything.
Everything, yeah. The only thing that I don't love is
everything she does. You want to hear? Just to be clear.
No. Not everything.
Okay, all right. just wanted to be perfectly clear what you meant by that.
Merrick Zayance says the official
Yeah.
FTFE's official facepalm protection one. I still think that the best facepalm protection is just cutting your hands off. You can never facepalm again if you don't have hands.
There's something wrong with you.
Look, then you can feed them their entwined.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, a little secret. I knew about that pillow before FTFE got it, and I kept the secret, damn it. I'm proud of myself.
You should be proud because I
am proud of myself.
So,
amazing pillow.
Something I did want to mention to the chat just so that they aren't a little confused. Well, I don't know how many watch this stuff, but I know a lot of people just watch our games. But if you're confused next time we game, Jord did change Dragonborn races. There was a new Dragonborn race that got introduced recently that fit my playstyle a lot better, and Batch let me switch. So
yeah, they basically, it's not published yet. It's what Wizards of the Coast calls Unearthed Arcana. It's basically their playtest stuff. They essentially buffed the Dragonborn with 3 different sub races, based on whether you're a metallic Dragonborn, like gold, silver, bronze, brass, copper, or if you're chromatic, which is, red, blue, green, whatever, or if you're Gem Dragonborn. Gem Dragonborn. 5e does not have Gem Dragons. They came out with they released a monster stat block for 1 adult Sapphire Dragon. 1. It was like a special one-off thing. 5e doesn't do Gem Dragons. I love Gem Dragons, and they did a Gem Dragonborn subrace. I really hope when it goes official they include that, and some supplement that comes out adds Gem Dragons for stat blocks. Why is my phone going off?
Yeah, Gem Dragons. I when I started playing 5e. I mean 3.5e. So
Draconomicon.
Yeah, the Draconomicon. That was my favorite book. I literally, it might kind of seem like I have the same playstyle for a lot of my characters, which I kind of do, but I tricked my DM into granting me a wish without limits. And I pretty much told him that I wanted the Draconomicon as transformations. I wanted to become anything, be able to become anything in the Draconomicon. And
that is very overpowered.
Somehow he let me do that. I had to retire my character like 3 sessions later, but somehow he let me do that. My favorite one to play as was the Black Dragon with the Black Dragons. They do neurotic damage with their breath weapon, don't they?
Acid.
Is it acid? And I said neurotic. I meant necrotic.
I know you meant necrotic, yeah. It's acid.
There was one that did necrotic, that had that word.
It might have been one of the Gem Dragons.
Might have been a Gem Dragon. I don't know. This was years and years and years back.
Yeah.
That character, I originally set out to make him a god of fire. His name was Hephaestus. He was a half-orc with a broken leg that gave him disadvantage on all dexterity checks, but he also would use it as like anchor, so like athletics and stuff would get buffed from it. He let me do a lot with the custom.
Interesting.
Because I was gonna try to make him literally the Greek god Hephaestus, but I ended up doing something different.
Grumpy Old Man says Shadow Dragon. That's the one that does necrotic. I don't know how I forgot that. I don't know how I forgot that because I threw a Shadow Dragon at my home group party last year. The big bad of part 2 of my campaign. Yes, my home campaign was split into 3 parts. Now 4, because my party wanted more. They wanted more past level. They wanted past level 20, so I'm homebrewing past level 20. And boy, did they get what they were asking for.
That's actually something I was gonna ask about over DM, is how you felt about extending past level 20. That's something that I don't really like to do much because once my character hits level 20, that's kind of like, okay, he's done, like, it's a nice finishing point, but I have seen some homebrew rules that go past level 20, and they're balanced enough. Like, I mean,
mine
how
are.
balanced? Huh?
Mine are overpowered as fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to go OP, that's one way to go with it.
See, my thought process is if you're going above level 20, you're getting into God territory. So that's the approach I'm taking to it. By level 20, you're already better than any other mortal. Basically, you can do things no mortal should be able to do. So if you're going higher than that, you're getting into God territory.
By level 20, you are effectively a living myth, like an actual legend, like fucking looking at actually the stuff you can do with like some of the more optimized characters, which is stuff I've been getting into a lot. I didn't really realize that there was such a wide D&D community on YouTube about like talking about metagaming and power gaming and like different races you can build and different Taking 20 is the channel I've been watching a lot recently. And actually, it's funny because I was looking at little foreshadowing for if Jord ever dies. I'm planning on making a kobold druid and a kobold monk. And you know that little glitch I told you about that I stumbled upon? They actually addressed that in one of their videos.
I thought I recognized that. When you said that, I'm like, I heard that somewhere before.
I just, like, an hour or so after I was watching it, I asked you about it. I was on one of their things, and they were like, these are I think it was like 5 most broken feats or something. And it was like, yep, permanent advantage as long as you got a little thing in your pocket. That sounds good.
To be clear, the thing is an animal. For people listening, the little thing in his pocket is an animal.
So my kobold monk, what I'm planning on doing with him is I want to have a little frog in his pocket named Sir Hopsalot, and Sir Hopsalot will be my monk's lucky frog. And he doesn't know why, but whenever his lucky frog's in his pocket, he seems to fight a lot better. So he just doesn't go anywhere without his lucky frog in his pocket.
Technically, the frog, since it would, the stat block would be for a toad, but even the official rules say that you can use a toad as a frog. Either way, you'd have a frog in your pocket. Technically, that counts as an ally within 5 feet of your opponent, which triggers pack tactics for kobolds. So,
I will be
rules as written, it works. Rules as intended, it's insane. But I told Jord that I would allow him to do it as long as he roleplays the hell out of that frog. Oh, am I alone now? I heard him say something. It was probably something like, hold on. Okay. Means I need to entertain the people. Not good at doing that on my own. Anyway, a couple of housekeeping things while I'm thinking of them. Scrolling along the bottom, you'll see thanks to all our Patreon supporters. Album bosses, as always, Merrick Zayance and Bad Uncle Bob. Thank you so much. And I forgot to fix this. Throw the Dwarf has upgraded to a Hobgoblin Warlord. He's no longer Bugbear Chief. He's upgraded to a Hobgoblin Warlord. I want to say thank you again. I know I've said it before many times. I want to say thank you again to Throw the Dwarf for supporting the show as much as you have. It's appreciated more than you know. But that means since Throw the Dwarf is now a Hobgoblin Warlord, he's going to get his own 60-minute one-on-one D&D session, and he has chosen to have it streamed. So be on the lookout for that. So I do want to get to talking about last week, and I saw Merrick Zayance. Too many tabs. I don't know where I'm going. There we go. Get the chat back up here. Doing that high IQ research. Grumpy Old Man Joe says, I am sure that the role-playing of the frog will be riveting. It's gonna suck when we get super chats and things you guys are gonna make me say. Oh boy, I should have said that out loud. But yes, Mary Seance was our guest last week, and oh boy, did he make great use of the little time that he ended up having. The Awoken Warrior was brilliant. Just to give a little behind the scenes, we talked a little bit about him saying he might be Clifford of Stolington, but I didn't push him in any direction. I said, look, this is what I'm setting up. You can go this way, you can go that way, do what you want. And I did the same thing with my home game players. I said, look, this is going to happen. You guys can go this way, you can go this way. So what I basically did was I set it up for myself where I kind of knew what was going to happen, but any number of variables from everybody involved could have sent it in any direction. The only thing I knew for sure, 80%, because, things can always go off the rails. I was pretty sure it was ending up at the Awoken Warriors crazy astrology lab. If it didn't, I was going to be pretty upset because I worked on the lab for a good bit. But I was pretty sure it was going to end up there. I hadn't really planned for if it went off the rails and didn't go there. I'm pretty confident in my improvisation skills at this point. I could have figured something out, but I didn't railroad. I'm actually I was tempted to. I was tempted to railroad. I was tempted to just tell my home game players, look, guys, do this for me. But I'm proud of myself in that I didn't, because it ended up being a lot of fun. My reaction when Josh, he was playing Django Kilowatt, the Hobgoblin, my reaction when he double-crossed was legitimate. I had told him, and I said, this is what I said during the session last week, was beforehand, I had said, hey, you're going to have an opportunity to backstab the group. Because they were all evil, by the way. Spoiler alert. Not really spoiler alert, because they didn't turn on the group. But they had an opportunity to... I told him he was going to have an opportunity to turn on the group and work with the Awoken Warrior. What are you going to do? He said, yeah, I'll probably turn on him. So I put it right there. And he did. No, I attacked the henchman. Great. Best friend just digging that knife in my back. So yeah, that was a complete legitimate reaction to that, and oh man, he was getting a kick out of it the rest of the day. But last week was a big deal for me. And anyone who's watching knows. This is, well, I should know. If you've been watching since the beginning, I should say, you should know. I have never done anything like this before. By profession, I'm a video producer, video editor. I've been out of it for a while for some personal reasons relating to a concussion and other shit going on. I've been working at Walmart the last couple of years, but I'm trying to get back into video editing. That's my profession. That's what I do. So I've done some stuff, on that end. Like, if I can even drop a link and I'll drop a link in the chat here if you guys want to check it out. But, when I was younger, starting like a decade ago and up until a couple of years ago, I was working on, a show with my nephew Tyler. He was on last week. And a couple other friends and family members. Just like a goofy web show idea that I had. Family friendly, 99%. Look here somewhere. I gave it its own YouTube channel. It didn't really need to, but I figured it would work. But yeah, I came up with it 10 years ago. It was just a stupid idea. But I've done that kind of stuff before. I've never done anything like this. I've never had like an online presence. I've never done live streams before. I'm not super nervous right now because there's 6 people watching. I was absolutely nervous back during those first couple of episodes, because FTFE had hundreds of people watching. And if you go back and watch, you can see how nervous I am, stumbling over pretty much every single word. But this is episode 15, and we may only get 25-something people watching live, but every single episode has done between 200 and 300 views, day of and after the fact, whatever. And episode 15 did almost 300 views day of. I don't exactly know how that translates into how many people actually sat and watched it. I'm not really an expert on YouTube stats. I just know that was the highest number we've had since episode 3. And episode 3 was the first live stream we did on this channel. And that was with a lead-in from FTFE. So I know we're doing better. And it was a big deal for me, like I was saying, because this isn't something I do. And I'm 15 episodes in. And I got my home group, who I have been, mind you, that's my best friend, my nephew, and his girlfriend. So 2 out of 3 of them, one of them I've known almost my entire life. The other I've known all of his life. These people close to me, I got them to come on. And I'm hearing some feedback. I think George's back on. He's unmuted. I'm not hearing the feedback anymore.
What?
He's unmuted. But
I'm sorry, I'm back. I had to go deal with something real quick.
No, you're fine. I just want to finish what I was saying. And it was a big deal to me because, they were my home group. I had them on. I didn't know how that was going to go. I know Josh, he streams some of his guitar playing on Twitch. He doesn't have a lot of people, as far as I know. It's not like... But my point is, they're not streamers. I'm not a streamer. And I was bringing them on to the stream, so it was having those two worlds of mine collide, more so than just chatting in the Discord. And I was nervous. It was a big deal to me. And it went really well. Everyone involved said they had fun. And aside from the technical issues at the beginning, which just made me angry because I tested everything and it went fine. And then day of, it went to shit. But had we started on time, I really think we would have finished, exactly what I wanted. I see Jackalope Herdmaster in the chat. Did not know you watched our show. Thank you for showing up.
Hello, Jackalope Herdmaster. Nice to see you, man. I see you in other chats a lot. Nice to see you here.
But I'm grateful to everyone who watched, to the Globers who played, to Dapper Dino and Merrick Zayons for having all the patience in the world with me over the last few weeks. Just everyone involved. I know this isn't just my show, obviously, but I feel like, because, FGFE is FGFE. I do feel like this is more my thing than it is his thing. Not in a possession way, but more of a creative thing. So, just for future reference, if I ever say my show, that's what I mean when I say that, because I'm the DM, I'm the one that does all the stuff with the channel. Not that FTFE is not my partner in this, not that he's not important. I just mean from a creative aspect, it feels like everyone showed up for me, if that makes any sense. And I'm grateful for that. It meant a lot. And we had fun. It was a good show. And that's the point I'm getting to. Like, it wasn't just a thing. Like, it went really well. I think...
And, I just did want to mention real quick about Tyler's voice acting for his character. On point. On point. Literally could have been a goblin crouched on a table right in front of me, and I wouldn't have known any different. So yeah, I did enjoy playing with that other group. They seem like another ragtag group of misfits that we can get into a lot of trouble with.
Absolutely. I do hope to, I know who's going to make it. Tyler's going to be able to make it for the next episode, because we got to finish up that fight. But I do not believe Alicia and Josh are, so I'm just going to have Tyler finish out the fight for their characters. And then
can you show the Jord art that I did?
Yeah.
Can you show that to people?
Yep.
Here, I'll resend it to you because I literally just saw it when I went to open Facebook. But yeah, I just resent it to you. I drew Jord. I'm gonna try to draw Rincewine, Steven, and Sorrow too, but or Vincent and Sorrow too. I keep calling Vincent Steven, and
I mean, makes sense.
I mean, so yeah, I'm not the best artist. I'm really proud with how this one came out, but
Mm.
I don't know. I'm not really good with human faces. Monster faces are easier because they don't have to look right to look good. You know, like it's kind of the worse they look, the better they look. You know, like
Mm.
I don't
I
know.
think it came out pretty good.
Yeah, that is the Jord. He is. You can see his bear skin pelt hanging over one side of him. You can see his loincloth. He's got an adventure sack somewhere, but don't ask where. Yeah. That's not the hammer that he's wielding there. That is supposed to be Keldreth. That's not my hammer's final design. It's
Work in
just a
progress.
placeholder. Yeah. I just needed to draw him holding something because I don't know. If I just drew him standing there all flexy and stuff, he would have looked super uncomfortable. He looks uncomfortable holding a
He
hammer
does.
as it is, but
And to be clear, Dragonborn do not have wings. However, the Jord has a magic item called Wings of Flying that turn into wings, hence the wings in this picture.
yeah. And hence why they look all kind of bat demon like instead of more draconic wings.
Yeah. It fits them though.
I was actually debating whether, because I know we've said that I do the bat wings instead of the angel wings, but Jord with angel wings, I feel like that would look kind of badass, you know, like big flowing angel wings. I think that'd look cool.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you
I
can choose either one, so.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Jord changes it on command. When he's being nice, Jord, it's angel wings. When he's being bad, Jord, it's demon.
You won't like him when he has bat wings.
You don't want to make me grow bat wings. You won't like me when I have bat wings.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
boy.
What does that even mean? Hammer to the face. I do think that me and Richwind have a pretty effective combo where he cuts off their legs and I smash their head in. Like
yeah.
Richwind puts it on the ground for me, and I just from there it ends.
But it is a pretty effective duo.
I will say though, I feel like Rincewine just choosing to go for the leg over and over and over again is actually like I don't think Rincewine means to be helpful by doing it, but it's super helpful. Like he's incapacitating every enemy we face by cutting a leg off. Christmer says the demon wings look way more badass in his opinion. I do agree, but I don't know. I'll have to see him with angel wings to know if that's what I want. I am gonna have to go through and make his skin look a little scaly somehow without going in and drawing every single scale. Which I did actually for one of my first Dragonborns I ever made. He was a red Dragonborn. When I tried to draw art of him, I drew every single scale on him, and it looked horrible. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. The thing that I hate about the gem dragonborn races though, because the kobolds also get access to those new chromatic and gem ancestry types, don't they? I'm pretty sure I saw that.
No.
Are you sure?
No, the way they did that was really weird. They had the 3 Dragonborn and the Kobold lumped together under Draconic races. I don't know why, but no, the Kobolds have their own thing.
Okay.
They did redo Kobolds too, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's just something I realized in there is they don't have sapphire kobolds. So
No, kobolds. Kobolds don't have like chromatic, metallic, gem stuff like that. And in 5e, kobolds they're just kobolds. They can have different colorations in their scales, but they're not like dragons where the color determines different things. There's a lot of homebrew out there that does that. I even homebrewed some potions that would do that. And when my party was in a dungeon, my home group party was in a dungeon early on in the campaign. They were fighting kobolds because kobolds in the dungeon makes perfect sense. And they had potions that would turn them into basically little glass cannons. They gained a fire breath, and you've got 15 little kobolds running around. Party's at level 5 at this point. All of them can do a dragon fire breath. One hit and they're dead, but you basically have to avoid a dragon's breath from every single kobold before you can start wiping them out. It was crazy to have all these kobolds doing it. Here's a lightning breath, here's a fire breath, here's a cold breath from kobolds. Pissed them off. It was a lot of fun.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I gotta go.
And while we're sharing artwork, I am not a graphic artist. I can do motion graphics. Like I could take a graphic somebody gave me and turn it into an animated graphic. But I do not have the skill set to create graphics. However, I made this. Found a font that I liked, and found a Photoshop, style that I could apply. And I made this logo for World of Akkala. Akkala, as I hope people who are watching remember, is the name of the planet that that Ice Cold Freedom takes place on. The same world my home game takes place on. Pretty much everything I run takes place in the World of Akkala. And World of Akkala is what I named the Discord, and it kind of just encompasses all the D&D stuff that I do. So I thought I'd make a logo for it. I like it. I think it looks really cool. That's really all that matters to me. I think it looks cool.
I think it looks badass. It has very regal vibes, like very this like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings, like very.
I was going for that kind of feel.
I almost want to say ominous, but that's not the right word. Very, it holds great importance. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the vibes it gives off, at least to me.
That is kind of what I was going for. Something that really just kind of grabs you and says, look.
Like, hey, look at this. This is fucking epic.
Kind of, yeah. That's what I was going for.
But I really do think that it'll be a good, at least starting point, because that with it'll look. I feel like you're gonna make it look a lot better. Like even though I think it looks great, I know you're not happy with it. You're gonna want to make it look fucking epic. Like, I mean,
I'm happy. I'm happy with my work because I'm not a graphic artist. I might see if I can have someone else take a crack at it. But I'm gonna use that for now until I can have something that looks better.
Just in case anybody's seen one of the 3 YouTube videos on my channel, Batch has done the intro and editing for every single one of them. So while he's sitting here downplaying, I'm not, he's actually one of the better ones I've ever seen.
Like I said, I could take stuff that exists and make it look amazing. I can't generate images and graphics. That's not a skill set of mine. I draw a total blank when it comes to that.
Can we all talk about the Terminator Craig that we all saw? Well, probably a lot of us saw recently that FTFE did. That I will just
Yeah.
say it. He has said like he is going to want to make a career out of like graphic design and stuff like that. That he wants to actually like do that as a thing, and
He
I'm
definitely
100%
could.
supportive of him. I hope. Not only do I hope he makes it, I know he's gonna make it. He's
Mhm.
fucking talented, you know. Like
He definitely
I
could.
don't
Bro.
know. Let me stop sucking FTFE's
Which-
dick for a second. And
Which,
get
by
back
the
to
way, he is currently working right now, literally editing a video. So, which is why he's not here. So, yeah, that man does not stop. Unless he hits his head. Literally has to concuss himself to stop working.
Right. And then I feel like he probably even sat there for a minute like, oh, is this concussion really that bad? Like, I could probably
sure he
go
did.
along with it. And
I'm
Emma was
sure he
probably
did.
like, no, you idiot. You're going to sit down. You already put yourself through enough mental torture without having a concussion
Yup.
beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went right
gosh.
back to sucking FTFE's dick. Let's stop that. Okay?
Well, he is our bread and butter on this channel, so
We got Skits Crasher and Robert Adset in the chat. Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Thank you for joining us. Kind of impressed with how many people that have popped in for something I gave 2 days notice for on a freaking Thursday afternoon.
I'm just honestly lucky I'm here. I got a horrible sunburn yesterday, and I can't even have a shirt on today. So
that's why you're not on camera. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm not on camera, and that's why I'm not at work, because everything is painful.
Ew.
Yeah, it sucks, but I've been putting aloe on it. It's slowly starting to feel not better, but manageable, you know?
Mm.
You know how burns are.
I do. Actually.
I bet Batch spends every single day at the beach.
Oh yeah.
Pumping that
I've had sunburns in the past. I know. When I was a kid and actually gave a crap about going to the beach. But yeah, here's the link that I never dropped in the chat before. That is called the Bob and George Show.
Bob and George Show?
Oops, I can't. Yeah, apparently can't type. No, the Bob and George Show.
Georgia. Okay.
Yes.
I recently found out that there is somebody on Reddit that goes by the name The Jord, and I'm gonna have to fight that guy.
Good luck.
It is just law. He chose the same moniker that I did. Now we have to fight to the death. See, but mine's a pun. Okay, mine's smarter. He just said, "Oh, I'm Jordan, so I am the Jord. I'm and the Jord said." That's a pun. I'm better. I'm better.
I would have your back on that if in any way you pretended to be Lord Link. Lord Link.
I did in my first video. I said, "Let there be light."
Oh yeah, no, good point. We did do that gag. That was pretty funny.
We did once. And
once.
That is good enough for me.
I did forget about that. No, you're right. But yeah, that playlist I just dropped in, that's the the videos I was talking about before. When a little bit of a, how do I even classify what that is? It's like I guess you could call it a sketch show. But yeah, the time on that ranges from 10 years ago to like 4 years ago. I think 2017 was the last time I filmed anything for it. But yeah. if anyone's interested in seeing, non D&D, non debunker related stuff from me, check it out. You might find it funny. I play George. I have an addiction to Mountain Dew Voltage, and I have some ups and downs on that ride. It's the kind of thing that it's so stupid you can't help but laugh, and it's so bad that it's still bad, but then it just gets worse, and you can't help but laugh. At least I think so. But yet I'm the one that made it, so who knows?
I'm gonna have to watch some of this later, just so that. Oh God! I just want to know. I just want to let everybody know that one of the first things I saw when I came here is what looks like Batch with a ponytail. Batch with a ponytail should be enough for anybody to go over there and click on that video. I'm just saying. I'm going to be watching it later. But I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, if you want to see me with hair that's about down to here, and I don't know, have I had... Yeah, and you remember my beard from when I was a Flurf? Yeah. Well, a fake Flurf, a Flurf Pub. Take that beard and my hair down to here. I think my beard was even longer, but yeah. That's for one of the... Yeah, my hair was really long. To the point where I played a very convincing George of the Jungle. If you're not saying to yourself, what the fuck, at this point, there's something wrong with you.
And you haven't been here very long. Because in any of our streams, if you're here for more than 5 minutes, you should be saying, what the fuck?
Pretty much, yeah. Does anyone in the chat have any questions about last week? Because that's really what I wanted to talk about.
I actually do have a question about last week.
Sure.
The guy we went to talk to, Noah, Geralt Noah.
Mm-hmm.
You said he was Bob's cousin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, that's pretty much all I needed cleared up because I haven't gone back and watched it yet. I usually do go back and watch our episodes just to take notes. I've started doing that, but I haven't. And last week or this week, I haven't taken any notes. I'm surprised I knew Geralt Noah off of the top of my head, honestly. And the other question is...
I think Dapper Dino is the only one who got the joke with his name, by the way.
About Geralt Noah?
Mm-hmm. I even typed it in the chat, but I'm pretty sure Dapper Dino is the only one who got the joke.
I do not get the joke. I can only think of Geralt of Rivera, which...
Okay, so when you were talking to the bartender, he referred to the province as the Ism province.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jarin of the Ism province. Yeah.
There you go.
I do remember that, yeah.
Not nearly as good as Robert Noah of the Dell province. Not nearly as good as that one, but... Yeah, Chris was saying Georgianism, like he got it last week. Like they got it last week. No, Chris, you did not get it last week.
Look, all I'm saying is Jeranism is off of YouTube. Now he's out of my brain. That's the good thing about dealing with these flirts. When they go away, I don't think about them anymore.
Did he actually? I thought he came back onto some of Bob's stuff.
I think he might still appear on Globebusters. I'm not sure if he does or not, but I know that his channel's gone. Well, it's still there, but all of his videos are gone, I'm pretty sure. Unless he recently put them back up, in which case, ooh, I have debunking content. Like I'm gonna make any content.
Merrick Zayon says, I hope Awoken Warrior will return. So do I.
Oh yeah, I
so do I. That was a lot of fun.
Something I do want to see though is but at least before the game ends, I want us to all get like up into orbit somehow. Like I want everybody to see the entire world underneath us. That sounds cool, doesn't it? And then we see it's flat. Dun dun dun.
Oh boy.
God, that could be the major twist of this campaign. The whole time we think we're
Akala
on a
is
planet.
not flat. I'm gonna quash that right now. Akala is
Are there
not flat.
Akalans?
Are there what?
Flat Akalaners or whatever.
Well, there's at least one, the Awoken Warrior.
Oh yeah, and Truth believes. He believes that it's flat, doesn't he? George doesn't.
He didn't quite come out and say it. You cut him off before he did.
Yeah.
He said something like Akala is a donut. He said actually I have an interesting theory about that, and then you told him to leave.
Then I said okay, later, bro.
Oh, another housekeeping thing I meant to mention earlier. So, I mentioned before in my search for something to fix the audio issue when I was having an echo was headphones. I don't like over the ear ones because I have a big head and they hurt my ears. I don't like the earbuds that you stick in your ears because I got one of the little rubber things stuck in my ear once and I'm terrified to ever put those things in my ears again. Also, they make it sound like my voice is echoing in my head. I'm really OCD about a lot of stuff, so I don't like any of that. So what I was trying to get were the ones like these that just kind of like hang on your ear. But the first pair I got, which were the white ones that I had, they had a little sensor in them. So like when you take them out of your ear, they unpair or they disconnect. Problem is, my head's big, my ears are big, so they didn't fit in my ears right. So they would kept disconnecting and reconnecting, and that's why. When during that one stream when I kept saying, "Do you guys hear that little beep that keeps happening?" I'm like, no, but you keep cutting out. That's where that was happening. So then I got these ones. They don't have that little sensor, and instead of being like a touch on the outside to mess things up, it's an actual button. So they work perfectly, except they wouldn't stay in my damn ears. So I was about to give up, and I found these little thingies, these little rubber or silicone covers. They don't fall out of my ear anymore. So Throw the Dwarf sent me some money to buy this shit. Thank you again, Throw the Dwarf. Oh, that's falling out because I didn't put it in right, but that's what she said. But thank you again, Throw the Dwarf, because this has solved the audio problem completely, and they're comfortable. Half the time I can't even tell they're in my ears. So.
They haven't solved the George audio problems, though, because the George will have audio problems till the day I die.
Yeah, that sounds like a personal problem.
Oh, it's so personal. One thing I do want to say, you said you hated the earbuds that go in your ears. I can't stand them either. They hurt my ears. Like, the insides of my ears where they sit against, they cause pain. And it's like, everybody's like, yeah, no, I've never dealt with that. And I'm like, yeah, after about 10 minutes of them being in my ears, they start to hurt, and I have to take them out. And I don't know. Probably something to do with sensitive skin or something. I don't know. It is a personal problem. I have a narrow urethra. 10 points to anybody who gets that reference.
I don't. I definitely don't.
Well, that's because you didn't grow up in Arlen, Texas. Buying propane and propane accessories.
I think you need a nap.
It's King of the Hill. Hank Hill has a narrow urethra. It comes up in like every other episode.
I don't watch King of the Hill.
And, okay, I'm out of here. Later, y'all.
Like this.
I'm just joking. I couldn't do that to you.
Alright. Been going for about an hour.
That's right. His dog has the exact same problem. Thank you, Christopher.
So we have about 9, 10 people watching. I'm gonna ask one more time. Anybody's watching that has questions about last week's episode, it's totally fine if you don't. I just want to involve you guys. If anyone has any questions about last week's session, about the world in general, now is your time.
Will we ever see Mr. Pippin Paddleopsicopoulos again?
I hope so.
But
we
got to see Mr. Mr. Pippin Paddleopsicopoulos, but this time he will be the child of Wang Fire and Sapphire Fire.
What?
More Avatar references is pretty much what I'm saying. We need more Avatar references.
Okay. I watched that entire series. I don't remember that reference.
You don't remember when Aang, Katara, and Sokka, they were living in that Fire Nation village, and they had to change their names. Sokka went by Wang Fire, Katara was his wife Sapphire Fire, and I can't remember what they named their child, but yeah.
I do. It was a long time ago. I do vaguely remember that.
Yeah, and
I don't remember the names. I don't remember the names for anything. For anything. But,
I remember.
I vaguely remember that.
About, like Sparky Boom Man. You remember Sparky Boom Man? Nobody remembers Sparky Boom Man.
No.
Dude could bend fire with his mind.
Robert Hadsett says it would be a totally human thing to run into him again.
It would be a completely and totally human thing to find him in every place we went. Can he just be like a chaos god of our world? Like whenever we need anything, we need a cart to the next town to carry all this stuff. Oh, Mr. Pippin Paddleopsicopoulos here. You didn't know I owned a cart company too?
Oh, that would be just like him.
I'm gonna add that character into next time I DM a game. Anytime they need transportation, it's gonna be Mr. Pippin Paddleopsicopoulos. And I'm not asking Dapper Dino for permission to use that because he already stole it from.
Oh gosh.
Which I do just gotta say, thank you, by the way, for like giving me any preparation at all to who Dapper Dino was. I thought he was just a random member of the community that I didn't really see that much. No, he's got subscribers, lots of them. Lots of people like his stuff, and now I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
There's a whole series on Kent Hovind with Ben.
Yeah. I've actually been watching that. He actually covered one of the videos that I was thinking about covering from Kent Hovind. I really want to cover Kent Hovind right now, since everybody's focusing on Matt Powell and the giant banana that is in his backyard that he calls Dr. Peel. Everyone's focused on that right now. I think people are forgetting that, like, oh yeah, there's this huge piece of shit over here too.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that? Are you saying that Matt Powell has a giant inflatable banana in his backyard that he calls Dr. Peel? Is that what you're saying?
Definitely. I'm not saying that Matt Powell has a giant inflatable banana in his backyard, which he calls Dr. Peel. I'm definitely not saying that.
So you're not saying that Matt Powell has a giant inflatable banana in his backyard that he calls Dr. Peel.
Let's just drop all the pretenses. Matt Powell has a giant inflatable banana in his backyard, which he calls Dr. Peel. I really hope Dapper Dino gets around to saying that, because I think that would be hilarious. Yeah,
I saw Simon
Dan's
cat. I saw Simon Dan's video where he started that. I still don't get it, unless it's just true and it just caught on as a funny thing.
It's one of those things how they say, if you keep telling a lie, over and over and over again, it doesn't matter if it's actually true, people are going to believe it anyway. Well, Matt Powell has a giant inflatable banana in his backyard, which he calls Dr. Peel. I believe it, don't you? Everybody said it, so it must be true, right?
Must be.
Must be.
I mean, Mr. Peel even has two of his own YouTube accounts, so... Sorry, Dr. Peel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you better get his damn credentials right. He didn't go
I wonder what he's a...
He didn't go to 17. He didn't go to 7 years of banana college to be called Mr. Peel, okay?
What did he major in at banana college? It's his doctorate in.
Bananology, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
The lesson did
he hold on. Did he split his time between a major and a minor?
No,
I hope not because spreading out his focus might have made him slip back in his grades.
He may need to peel back his priorities and take a good look at his topping.
I think this is falling apart.
I think so too. I'm not very good with this stuff. I'm better at random acronyms that are made up from little things. I realized I'm actually pretty good at that. Like, I did one episode, we were talking about Salt from JM, and I said stupid as a little toddler, and that I don't know how that popped into my brain, and I'm glad it did.
That's great. Oh, gosh. Grumpy Old Man Joe says, if you Google Matt Powell banana, the second result is a Reddit post about it. I'm fact-checking this. I'm absolutely fact-checking this. Matt Powell. First, let's try to see Matt Powell. See what we get. All right, we get his Twitter. And okay, a bunch of different Matt Powells. Okay. Not the Matt Powell we're looking for. But let's see Matt Powell. What was the one after that? Banana? Matt Powell,
yeah, Matt Powell banana.
Okay, yeah, the second result is a Reddit post. Matt Powell. Oh my gosh. Second result, third result, fourth result, fifth. Oh, wow. Wow. Everything but the first result on that front page is about Matt Powell and his inflatable banana.
Mine? All of it is. The top post, the second post, the third post, the fourth post.
Well, the top post is about some guy named Matt Powell who is part of the Savannah Bananas. That's not him.
Oh, that's the third one down for me.
Weird. Our Googles are different. Yeah. Are you Binging or Googling?
Well, actually, I am using Brave browser, which does like change a couple of the things that Google can see when I search. So maybe it.
Robert says first for him is the Reddit post. So. Either way, holy crap!
Apparently, Brave browser has saved me 2.7 hours of looking at random ads. 193,648 trackers and ads blocked. Go download Brave browser. It's 10 times better than Chrome. Okay, we're done with that.
All right, and I think we are done today. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you, George, for coming on. So I wasn't here talking to myself the entire time.
Yeah. Well, you would have been talking to the chat. We love the chat, right?
Verbally, I would have been talking to myself the entire time.
We're gonna real quick, just before we go out, we're gonna go thank Chrismer Derp Squirrels, Grumpy Old Man Joe, and Robert Adset, which are the only 3 people that appear in participants when I look down there, which is weird. But thank you guys.
Everyone else is just lurking right now.
Robert Adset says, Google doesn't autocomplete Matt Powell to banana yet. Oh, Merrick Zeons, I have a question. Can a Woken Warrior follow the players and give signs of his presence? Ooh,
and I
spooky.
said shh, spoilers.
Spooky. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna let Batch do the outro because he's better at that than I am.
Not a whole lot better. I kind of just stumble over my words until I hit the outro button. But thank you everyone for watching. Thanks to our patrons, Merrick Zeons, Bad Uncle Bob, and our now Hobgoblin Warlord, Throw the Dwarf. We'll be back on Monday. Mrs. Sick will be our guest. You can definitely look forward to that. I can't remember if I said that at any of the last couple weeks, but yes, Mrs. Sick is our guest on Monday. Same time as usual. We're not starting early, so it's going to be 4 o'clock Eastern, and then translate that to whatever time zone you're in. I'm sorry. So hopefully I will see you all then. I'm trying to think of anything else I need to say, but I think I got it. Oh, let me know. I probably should have done this earlier, but I'm going to ask again on Monday. If you're in the Discord, let me know if you like this shirt and you want me to make it available on Teespring. I know nobody has bought the shirts before, but you never know. Well, actually, that's a lie. One person did buy a shirt. But yeah, I'm going to bring it up again on Monday because I'm going to wear this on Monday. All right. Have a good night.